I think I'm live. I am live. I'm loud too. I'm a little loud. Let's drop it down. Where should we drop it down at? In here. Let's drop down in StreamYards. How's that sound? All right, I'm going to see if I got this Nightbot set up correctly. I'm not so sure I do. I think I'm too loud. Should be all right now. But it says it could take up to 15 minutes before you see Nightbot in there. I tell you, I don't know where everybody is, but I am in South Central PA, Hanover, PA, and the weather has been really nice lately. Well, it's supposed to rain today, but it is warm, very warm. And I was working on one of my cheap guitars. It had a high fret, right, just in one spot, and it was catch. Paul, hey, how you doing, Paul? I'm doing a test to see if this Nightbot, it's an automated thing. Comments should come up in the chat. It should be automated, but it'll have the name of a Nightbot. I'm seeing if that works, but it could take up to 15 minutes before it can work. I think. But anyway, I was working on one of these cheap guitars. I had a high fret and fretting out a little bit, and then it would catch underneath the high E string. It would catch a little bit. And so before I wanted to start following anything, wait, let me take. So I got all stuff to fix to do all that stuff. Of course, I'm not going to experiment on my good guitars. So this is one of my really cheap guitar. So I just before I started following, I got one of the rubber mallets and I started banging on it. Sure enough, man, I got it. It's good now. It's not high. The fret rocker's not rocking anymore. That's without following anything. And I think I might have solved because I started hitting little, in three spots. The high E string will catch a little bit, and it's not doing any of that anymore. Just by me just taking a little rubber mallet to it. I'm doing okay for an old guy. And when I realized every day I get older. I didn't realize that. It took me 68 years to figure that out. No, not really. Okay, where are you, chatbot? I don't see it. Let's see what happens. But I haven't been doing anything much. I do not go out of the house much. I don't do anything except maybe play guitar. I should play more than I do. And I watch the news. And actually, I cut the grass. I had to cut some of the grass already. Believe it or not, it was really growing in certain spots, and I did that the other day. And yesterday, I weed whacked a little bit. So it's we're getting some nice weather a little early because usually it doesn't get this. What is it? It's 64 right now. I think we were but it's overcast. But I think we were in the mid 70s or low mid 70s yesterday and the day before. So yeah, this is an unscheduled thing. Like I said, I'm just Trying to check out this chat bot, see, or Nightbot, see if I got it set up right. I'm not so sure I do, because all the tutorials I'm looking at, it's like, well, I'm copying this, but it's not the same. It's a little different. I don't know if it's more they made it a little easier than some of these year-old tutorials I'm watching, but I think I got it. See what happens. Let's see. Actually, let me go. I can go there right now. Nightbot and see what happens. Log in. It logs. Oh yeah, it's working. Let me go out because it can tell. It's seeing the chats. You know what you're talking. Yeah, okay. All right, let me get out. Let's give it a while for it if it works. But it is working. I could see because it will log what's being said in the chat and everything. Very cool. If you're still here, Paul, did you get that? What was that guitar you tried? I think it was it a Shure? I forgot. A Sir rather a Sir. Oh, Nightbot. It'll bring up automated messages. Like I have it set to if you like the channel or I forgot what I said. Or like and subscribe or something like that. If I did it right. And with a link to yeah, you'll see it because a lot of the professional, the better YouTube channels, they all have them. And I kept on, saying, I I've just been overlooking it for the longest time. And I said, oh, let me read up on it, see if I can learn something new. Oh, we don't like that look. Sit up, Mitch. It shows my stomach too much. Yeah, it's hot. I'm sweating. I've been doing stuff like I said, working on that guitar over there. I don't think you can see it. It's behind the chair. No, it will be a while before. Yeah, a few pennies. My cheap guitars only cost a few pennies. This one here was $116. I got the wrong. Uh, this was $116, and it's got the roll fret ends, but some of them were not. Like I said, the high Easterns were getting caught, and this one started lifting the 11th one, and I pounded it in, man. Gently with a rubber. Man, I started doing the other ones, and the fret rocker wasn't rocking anymore. I didn't have to take a fall to it, and it seems like it's not getting called up anymore either. So I've been looking. I had an EVH, the one and only, the great Vancini. How you doing, Vancini? Um, Paul, I've been. I had an EVH, just an EVH standard. It was a black one, nothing fancy, but it had good pickups in it, right? Pickups were good, and but I sold it about 6 months ago, I guess. And now I'm having little seller's remorse. Oh, Nightbot, it's that thing. The better Vancini, it's that all the better YouTubers they all use it. You'll automate comments and stuff like that in here. And I have it set up. I don't know if I have it set up right, so it could take a while for it to show up, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You got to be live. I know it's working because I can log in there. I can see it's seeing stuff, but I don't know. If not, I'll get a hold of somebody that I'll ask somebody to give me a hand how to put the right comments in there or whatever, or commands for it to show up. But I said it could take like 15 minutes or 20 minutes for it to show up. Automated commands. It'll say the username. It will say Nightbot, and I think I set it up every 20 minutes for to say. oh, welcome to the channel or something like that. Like and subscribe, or something like that. We'll see what happens. And I don't know if it does any other stuff automatically or not, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, but when I was watching OU812 last night, man, those guys, uh, Joe Wentz was in there, and he got the jam with everybody else. Man, they were rocking it last night. Oh my gosh, they all sounded good. Randy Price, man, he is an awesome guitar player. They all are. But Randy Price, he can really play. He's really very good at the alternate picking. Now, when yeah, you should if you have a chance, Paul, check out OU812. Hey Frank, how you doing? Check out OU812, and you can check out the replay, Paul, and so they're able to play backing tracks and play to it like one at a time. I don't know, they had six. They had like six of them on there, and they all sounded good. Um, and they're using a certain like a wet, dry, wet, or they're using their amps. Some of them are using amps. Some of them are using their VSTs, in their DAW, and it works. It works. But a lot of people are, the guys using amps. They're using all these fancy amps, going into all this other stuff, and finally going into a Rodecaster Pro 2 mixer, which is a really really cool mixer. I mean, you can do the mix minus, so you don't get that. Let's say if we try to do stuff in here, if you don't have it set up right, you like the other people would get echo and they'd hear themselves back. You don't want that. You need to get that mix their voice out when they're talking, so it doesn't come back peas on them. All right, Frank, you caught Ryan's show last night. Yeah, they were all on, man. I watched. I think I cut out 10 minutes before they ended. I had to take the dog out, and time I came back, they were gone. Um, yeah, they were rocking it, and Randy Price is so impressive, and not just playing guitars. He's like a walking encyclopedia, and they all sound good, man. They all sound good. R2, R3, he's very good too at alternate picking. They all are. They are all really good, and it is a fractal. Um, Frank, he did. John did say he does have a fractal FM3. Is that what he? Pretty sure it's what he said. Fractal, whatever. Yeah, Joe's good too. Joe's very good. Yeah, Joe's very good too. They're all, like I said, they're all good. They I think Joe wants to get the Rodecaster Pro 2. I think about it, but it's stupid for me. I'm not in their class. I can't, and I can still mimic like with the sound effects. Not I don't have it set up right now, but okay, we are at the 17-minute mark, and I don't see chat Nightbot. What am I doing wrong? I'll let it go a little bit. I mean, Frank, I'm looking at I saw, if you know who Guitar Max is. Was it Guitar Max? Yeah, he had a EVH style guitar from Firefly. It's like a $270 guitar. The one pickup that had the stripes, but it's not built the same way. And he was wailing on it. Well, he's a shredder anyway. It sounded very good. The only thing he didn't like the bar it was on it. It's got its version of a Floyd Rose, whatever, but the bar was too high. Other than that, I think he liked it pretty good. And it came with Floyd Rose type or a licensed Floyd Rose trim, but it also had locking tuners on it too, like $270. Anyway, long story short, I've been having second thoughts now, or seller's remorse, since I sold my EVH standard. What, about 6 months ago or so, whatever it was. But you live and learn. Oh, you know what? Let me get. Oh, I got to. Let me see if it's showing up on the regular stream. It should show up. Where is Nightbot? No, I don't see Nightbot. I don't know what I did wrong. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I know. Yours were all yours were all the ones you have are way nicer than what I had. I had the just a basic standard one, black. The pickups were fine, and actually the trim, there was 40 rows on there, worked pretty good. But like I said, I don't like using a trim, and the only time I would use it was trying to learn. I'm not good enough to learn EVH stuff. I'm not real good anyway. And all right, who's calling? Spam, spam. We've been getting nothing for the last 2 or 3 days. One spam call after the other. It's crazy. We never answer it. Hey Frank, I guess your weather. Oh, your Paul Lou's weather. Hey, it worked. Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe. It worked. Hey, my Nightbot worked. How about that? That's all I wanted to do. That is really cool. He does. They all do. I mean, Frank, that who really impresses. Well, R2, he always has. That Randy Price, man, he's got some chops. He's got some. He's very good at alternate picking. Now, talk about chops. I watched Set Up by Marshall, and he has this young gentleman on there lately. He goes by the name of. I'm going to get it wrong. Let me. I don't want to say his handle wrong, because I'm old. I forget things. I may not say it right. So let me go look at it, and I'll tell you what it is. He had this gentleman on the other day. He goes by his name Crangis, Cranjis, Crangis. He was on there the other night, and my gosh, talking about alternate picking. I think he was impressing Marshall, and Marshall's really good. He's really good himself, not just in playing, but theory, everything. And but I think Crangis was really impressive. He's very impressive. I like a lot of people don't like shredders. They put them down. I don't know why they get put down. Um, but I just like all types of music. I like country. There's a lot of country I like. Just all kind. The only thing I don't like is rap. And there might be a few things in there in rap it's not too bad. But I almost anything to do with guitar playing. Um, who didn't like back in my day when we had disco? I would go out to the nightclub wearing white pants, leather jacket and high heel shoes, and I was 150 pounds smaller too, or 100 pounds smaller for sure. Long time ago, long time ago. But yeah, I mean, so I've been having, like I said, I've been having seller remorse on the EVH, and I don't know, Frank. I don't know. I'm assuming they all probably did. I mean, with their skill level, I imagine they all did. Well, Joe has. Randy. I don't know. See, I don't know. I don't know enough. But Randy he's a not only a great guitar player, he's like an EVH fanatic. Um, he just knows all the, like, if you get on Fruitcake Tony, he'd kill it on there. And I think he's been on there. Yeah, I think he's been on there. But just, memorabilia, just really, my I only there's only a few songs I know of EVH really, and that I like, where maybe two or three or four I started playing with when I had my EVH standard. But it's the only time I really play with a trim. I don't. I'm trying to learn how to. It's tough. Like, everybody can't shred. Everybody cannot shred. I've done. I've done everything. I mean, I've gotten. I'm not saying a little bit of improvement, but I've done everything. Pick slanting, and I just can't. I just will never get this. I never get the speed. Hey, Top Hat Monkey, how are you? Nightbot is it's an automated chat thing. If you look above, it's a thing I had to subscribe to, and it automatically puts comments I can set up ahead of time to put. It will display a comment I want in here every so often, and so I don't have to retype. So it worked. If you look at it, it's up there. So it's working. I wasn't planning to go live, but that's the only way you can test if Nightbot I can't even talk. If Nightbot is working, you have to go live. And so it is working. And actually, the guy we do these live streams with, we've been doing it every 2 weeks, and we probably should have done one this week, but I forgot about it, and he didn't. He didn't call me. Two or three core jams, but the weather is so nice. I can guarantee you, he's doing a lot of golfing. I mean, the weather's been so great. I mean, uh, I'm doing some work in here. It's hot in here in my little room here. But yeah. So I don't know if it's worth buying another EVH guitar. I mean, I'm trying to sell my 2020 American Pro Series Telecaster. It's been up there on the Facebook Marketplace for 2 months already, and I'm not getting. I had a few people in the trade, but I'm not interested in trading. And I have it on sale for like $975, and I believe if you look at the Pro Twos, they're going for 1,600, I believe, 1,599 or 1,699. And so I'm selling it for a good deal. But this is just taking. I'm not in a hurry, but it'd be nice to sell it. It would be nice to sell it. I have two budget Telecaster style guitars. They play fine. And they're not as good as the American Tele, but hey, that's good, Van CD. We're all shredders. Just like my case, I'm like in. What was it on the turntable? 33 and a third speed or whatever it is. That would be me. Oh, I played stuff. I played it right. It's just slow, and I put it in my DAW and speed it up. That's how it should sound. But I can't play it at the speed it should be playing. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I did like that. That's the one I liked. That was a good one. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm done with these cheap. I've been on this past year buying these budget guitars. I think I'm done. I'm done buying budget guitars. But I have the same amount of problems with my. I've had same problems with my expensive ones too. But now I'm already working on it. Now, Frank, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but this cheap one I have, this cheap one, it plays good, but I've been getting my high E strings have been getting caught right, in a couple different spots, and then I'm fretting out where it's just on 11th fret, and I'm feeling it. And I got all the tools. And I got all kinds of files, hammers now to do fret jobs. And of course, if I ever do one, it's not going to be on my good one. It's going to be on something like this. So anyway, so I said before I do that, let me take. I got a rubber mallet. It's for fretboard bought for that person. Oh, there's Ryan. How you doing, Ryan? Yeah, just trying to Ryan, just see if I can get Nightbot working, and I guess it is. But anyway, I took my rubber mallet and started banging on it. Not crazy or anything. Sure enough, man, it worked, and because it was high. My fret rocker was showing it was not rocking. So I started doing a couple of the ends. Not only is that not rocking anymore, but the high E string was catching in a couple different places. It's not catching anymore. So I kind of, for now anyway, killed two birds with one stone. But I'm gonna start playing my. Well, I'm not coming to Luther. No, I just can't afford to take it to Phil anymore. Or Link's Music. It's $80 a pop for just a basic setup now. Yeah, you were cooking it last night, Ryan. All you guys were knocking it out of the park. It was really good, really good. And that Randy Price, I mentioned in here earlier. He's something else. I mean, everybody, all you guys are, but Randy, he's really not only playing, but just his memorabilia, his knowledge of EVH or anything else, I guess. But so it looks like I got Nightbot working. Yeah, wasn't sure how to put the command in, but it said put it in a timer. You want to put your comments in timers. Anyway, it worked. Yeah, I don't need to go crazy with it. So all right, this was just a short thing. I wanted to see if Nightbot would work, and it looks like it is. I have it set up to pop off every 20 minutes. Yeah, well, what I did here while you're here, because I would ask, because I know you got it. So I just set it up in timer, and there it just popped up again. Oh, the bot commands for the channel are available. Oh, so you know how to invoke it. Okay. All right. When I click on there, nothing shows up. I have to log in and do it from that way. Yeah, I know you can. Hey, hack. I was messing around with Nightbot, and I think I got it working just the way I wanted to, just to show. I set up so it says welcome to the channel, like and subscribe. It worked. It worked. Um, yeah, Ryan, was I supposed to? You didn't. Whoever did that. Oh, did it do it by itself? I know you can evoke third and say I didn't set it up to evoke anything. I just set up to go off every 20 minutes. I don't need to be fancy with it. I don't monetize or anything like that. I got 11 people in here, but it was Ryan. It was really good. You guys were great last night. Um, and when I went on, there's Charles. Hey, Charles, I'm getting ready to finish up here soon, Charles. So we'll be good. Are you home? You're not home yet, are you? Because before we start doing stuff, Charles, I want to take the dog out. Now, Ryan, when I was uh, Marshall went live the other night, set up a Marshall, and he had a young guy in there, Crangus, right? And he was in there last week, and he's a young guy, and he's another shredder. I mean, really, really good shredder, and he's really impressive. All right, I think I did the testing, and thanks guys for stopping by. I wasn't sure if if anybody's going to come in here. I was just mainly to see if I got that command I put in there to pop up, and it did. I still have to learn how to do other things in it. So, but it's working. So thanks for stopping by, Charles, Ryan, Frank C. Who else is in here? The Hackster. By the way, congratulations to Hack. He got 4,000 subscribers, and it's going up. Everybody like Hack, go to Hack's channel and like and subscribe to his stuff because it's good. Paul was in here earlier, Paul Lou. So, and whoever else I missed. The one and only, the great Vancini. I have to work on setting up. If I'm going through Reaper, I can work with the mic and do all my sound effects. I don't have it set up though. So, all right, guys, I'm going to cut it out. Dale Palmer, how you doing? Every time I sign off, I know you're going to be there. So, all right, guys, you guys have a good one, and thanks for stopping by. We shall see you on the next one. Bye, guys.